Rom's thrilled to be a part of this, first and foremost. In fact, 2 years ago when the concept of having this kind of pavilion was being discussed, I was in those very conversations with Harry Pappas and others that were, I guess, visionaries in this sort of space. We had the concept, like others, that medical devices ought to talk to each other. And for customers, users of technology, that's been one barrier for them to actually change the way caregivers are able to provide care and improve outcomes for patients. So the idea of creating an environment like this where customers could come and see how the industry actually speaks the technical language together was very important. And we latched onto it very quickly at the beginning. Well, I think you have two efforts in play. One is a government-inspired mandate which requires what's called meaningful use in hospitals, where they must comply with the expectations government has set for technology being used in the hospital. It has to have, as the title would suggest, meaningful use. I think there's also an industry initiative because for us who create and bring technologies to market, we want customers to readily accept them, both on a concept basis but also financially. And if the more discrete the technologies are, the less they speak together, customers aren't inclined to do that. So while customers are being driven a certain direction by government, industry is inspired to create these technologies that speak one to another to make those processes easier for customers. I think education is one thing that's oftentimes missed. As a provider of technology, we of course emphasize what our own sales channel might do, and we provide them with lots of information. We also have a lot of clinicians on our staff, and so we do a lot of education as it relates to improving patient outcomes and improving workflow for caregivers. But I think as an industry, we probably don't do enough as far as education goes, so customers can understand what's available, how it might change their workflow, and then the players involved to then go and assess providers of individual products. This pavilion is an excellent opportunity for customers to come and be educated in what we call today a total room solution. That's what Hill Rom calls it, total room solution, where you have a variety of technologies in what is an increasingly crowded space in the care environment, usually a hospital room. And so we're thrilled that there are others like the consortium who are interested in educating customers, because we're already out promoting the products, but the education component I think has been missed.